Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to more Date Warp. In this alternate route, we're going to have a few different things happen. Mostly, I'm sure you guys probably know in advance the reason for this.
Me, I'm the reason, because I want to be with Alben.
Yes, you desperately want to see his route, so we'll try to accommodate your desires, I guess.
My love.
Okay. Let's not go a little too far with this.
You should have thought of that earlier. And I turn and flounce away. How dare he claim to need me now after the way he's treated me?
Yeah, what a jerk.
He's not really that bad. I don't know how much of his story is just crazy talk, and I don't care. He doesn't deserve my help. I want to go home. I hurry down the stairs, not wanting to encounter anyone. Smoke and mirrors and fairy tales. I don't want to hear any more of it.
Nonsense. Rubbish.
There's only one door, and its so-called force field is in my way.
The so-called force field.
Steeling myself, I walk into the shifting darkness. And it pushes me back.
What did she think would happen?
I don't know, she's stupid. There's no pain, no heat, no tingle of electricity. It's like walking into a net. It bows away from me, but I can't pass through.
I guess she thought it might have been just an electric light show or something.
Maybe. I pound a fist against the not-quite substance in front of me, with no more effect than punching a mattress.
That's enough.
I turn to see Linz behind me, holding a device in his hand with a screen displaying wave patterns.
Oh, they didn't show the device this time, though. Remember, we kind of saw that image of him, and he was,
Maybe it will.
quite dressed up and very snazzy, if I remember.
What?
I have enough data for your shields now.
That's right. He wanted to see Bradley and I touch the force field. So you can let us out of here now?
No. The shields must be calibrated for each person wishing to pass through.
Well, you don't have Bradley's data, but you do have mine, so can you let me out now?
I still have to build the electromagnetic coils and tune them to your specifications. It will take time.
Didn't he just say he was ready? He was like, I have your data.
He's got the scans ready, but not the other thing, I guess.
Oh. Are you sure you can't turn off the power just for a moment?
Not for a second.
An irritated breath hisses out from between his teeth.
Unfortunately, the breaker box is also hypercharged. We need to make this process work in order to get through the fields to turn the power off. I smell BS.
Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Raphael and I can handle it.
Is he a scientist too?
And I think this is stuff we've already been through before. The obedient pair of hands, so that's a great line. So we're probably just going to skip ahead to whenever the next stuff happens, right?
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to pick up from here because it's just about where the paths diverge anyway. So, I should point out that there's about like 2 or so lines of changed dialogue from that one decision we did that kind of have a result throughout the game. And it wasn't really anything important, so it was just like a difference in the way Bradley reacted to Janet, I guess, since they didn't really connect as much at the door.
Right.
So, anyway, yeah, right now they're having the fighting scene. Bradley exclaims, Janet, and she's trying to get them to stop fighting, which was a very important scene for, I think, the connection between Bradley and Janet, or in this case, Alben and Janet.
Yes, very important. Alben raises his hands in surrender and takes a step back.
I submit to Janet. I don't like you, you know that. Point made. Just stay out of my way.
I think everyone knew that already.
They need to be told again. Phew, I thought that guy was going to brain me again.
If you didn't want to fight, why were you egging him on? Is this just some stupid guy thing?
Yeah, if I recall, it's pretty much it. Yeah, because you say he's not going to stop pushing and Raphael comes and doesn't really add much to the conversation, if I remember correctly.
Nothing at all. He's just
like you! Stunned. Okay, let's see what happens now.
The door is closed, hiding the force field from my view, and now that I've had some time to think about it, I wonder what lies beyond. There's a whole new world out there. Are there trees like our trees? Are the squirrels gray or red or black?
Maybe all.
I know, ours are all.
They're all sorts of squirrels.
Traffic lights, street signs, airplanes. Everything could be foreign. There's 100,000 things I want to see. But as long as the barrier lasts, this mansion is my entire universe. Me and them. Of all the boys, it's Alben that I feel most drawn to.
Oh, snap.
Finally, the game speaks the truth. There were sparks between us from the moment we met. He's beautiful.
A work of art.
All that pale skin and dark hair and eyes filled with shadows.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
Of course. He's not sparkling, at least.
Oh, goodness.
And he's infuriating, rude, touchy, mysterious. I don't know him. Not really. He's a stranger to me. And yet, he feels familiar. I feel like I understand so many things he isn't saying.
Like, I hate you, Bradley. Oh, wait, no, he said that a million times.
It's like there's this restless energy coiled up in him all the time. He charges from place to place, never satisfied. He's like a rhino. I love rhinos. He's not happy here. I can't blame him. I just realized why I love him. He's a rhino.
Because rhinos aren't happy in mansions.
Aw, they would be. I don't like being trapped in here either.
Oh, dramatic glamour shot.
When those eyes meet mine, I lose my thoughts. I could just stand there, staring. I hope that's exactly what she's doing, and he's like actually there, just like staring at him.
Yeah, he's like, what are you looking at?
I know.
Alben makes her lose her cool.
But he always breaks the moment, lashing out at me, at Bradley, at himself.
At anything in his way.
Sometimes he frightens me. There were times.
Such an odd relationship.
I know. Like, why would you say that? If you like him, why would you say he frightens you? That's not the way you're supposed to feel about somebody that you like. That's not a good thing. Anyway, there were times that I tensed up, thinking he was about to snap, to strike me, wondering how much it would hurt. What? But it never happened. That's not something you should be thinking.
That's something I would be comfortable with. Oh, look at those eyes he's making, though.
Oh.
Those seductive.
He realized that we've been staring at him this whole time.
There's actually a delivery truck like right behind us, like bringing some food or something to the mansion.
But they can't get in. Oh,
I
wait,
know.
I think they can throw things through, can't they?
Well, we weren't really told exactly what happened because Bradley could get through, but we don't know if the others could.
Water could get through.
Water could get through, yeah. So food could get through, maybe?
In liquid form only.
The phone signals didn't work, though. But I think that might have, well, we'll see.
Whatever. I believe that he's intelligent and insightful and has a wicked sense of humor. But am I just projecting what I want him to be?
Probably, because you barely know him.
That's what it seems like.
You've known him
honestly,
for,
Janet.
I don't know, at this point, was it a day? And you've seen him for like snippets of that day before he storms off in a huff?
Yeah. I don't know him, but I can't stop thinking about him. I've never felt like this before. Janet, you just felt like that about Bradley in an alternate way.
Just because of one changed decision.
I know.
You're very fickle.
There's a tragedy locked behind those eyes. I know there is, like shards of black glass, dangerous and fragile at the same time. What ties him to this place? He knows all of them, but he belongs to none of them. He's as much of an outsider as I am.
Well, he's a free man. Why would he belong to them? I mean,
He's
maybe
not Raphael.
kind of. It's kind of mixed.
I spent my childhood in a school too small for me to vanish into the crowd. I knew everyone, and I knew what they thought of me. I didn't think it mattered. I was going to show them all, be better than them all. Last year, after all my dreams fell apart,
Ouch.
there were a few moments when I hated them. But I don't have that kind of rage in me. Not really. I'm not a vengeful person.
It's kind of interesting, but I think you do learn a little bit of different stuff about Janet through the different paths. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if we even touched on what all her dreams were in the Bradley path.
Alben is. He's vengeful.
He's what?
Vengeful.
Oh, okay.
Still, even when things were at their worst, with Bradley and his foolish gun waving, Alben didn't really hurt him. He hit him a few times, but he stopped. Oh, what a sweetheart.
He just broke his nose and a few other bones.
He makes threats, but he backs down.
After he beats you up a little bit first.
I want to see him smile. Okay.
Oh my.
This next line. I want to touch that dark place inside of him.
I'm not sure if Alben's into that.
Even if it burns me.
What?
Maybe even because I know it will. This is so creepy. I find Alben in the study.
Yeah, if... Like, I don't know. Obviously, she wouldn't say this right to his face, but if a girl was thinking that about me, I would want to run the other way, I think.
This is like so scary. Like, I am obviously an Alben fan, but all of those thoughts are super creepy.
Look where he is again.
Hello again, curled up in the fireplace with a cigarette and a notebook.
What color are his eyes?
Lavender.
Yeah, they kind of look lavender. Don't move.
Is there a bee on me? Eh? I instinctively look around me, trying to figure out why I'm not supposed to move. Alben sighs.
He's probably just dicking with us. Take a few steps back and sit down out of the way. He could tell what we're thinking about him, and he's like, nope, stay away from me,
Stay
crazy.
away from my dark place.
The dark place is his fireplace, actually.
Oh.
Of course.
That's why it would burn her. It makes sense.
That makes perfect sense, actually. That's kind of funny.
Okay. He doesn't sound mad at me. Not exactly. So I'll do what he says and see what happens. So she's just gonna sit there and stare at him. He's scribbling something on that notebook. No, he's sketching.
While holding a cigarette.
Yes. You're an artist? He stubs out the cigarette inside the fireplace, then tears off the sheet he'd been drawing on and crumples it up.
I think we ruined his sketch. Stand up, over there. This sounds scary.
Cool. Is he gonna draw me?
No, he just wants you out of the way even further.
You're in the light. I stand across from his seat in the fireplace and strike a pose, really?
I really want to see what this pose looks like. Not like that. Just stand normally.
Okay. Of course, once you're thinking about the way you're standing, it's hard to do it normally. A pose of nonchalance is still a pose and takes just as much effort as any other pose.
Damn you, Alben.
Obviously, what I'm supposed to do is not think about it, but how do I not think about it now that I'm thinking about not thinking about it? Quick, think about something else, like pink elephants. Very wise pink elephants. Wise pink elephants carrying sweets and flowers dancing in a line along a dirt path. What? Like, where did she pull that out of?
Wasn't that in like Dumbo or something?
Yes, but why would you think of them?
You're twitching.
She's twitching thinking
She's
about
a twitcher.
elephants. Sorry. All right, no dancing. Something more sedate. A sunrise. That's pretty, but boring to stand and stare at. How long is this going to take?
Probably a while.
Are you done? Can I look?
Whatever. He just got tired of us just moving around and screwing up his drawing.
Why are we naked? Hey, that's pretty good.
Is that the pose she was in while she was thinking about sunsets?
I guess so. There's just one thing, though.
And that is?
Why am I naked?
Well, you're not naked. You're just,
It is really creepy, though. If someone drew that of me, I would be freaked out.
That's a bit odd, I'll admit. There's no distinct, anything.
And it makes her look like a child.
Yeah. What? You don't like me seeing you naked?
What? He stands up and takes the sketchbook back from me.
I'm just gonna hold on to that.
You have not seen me naked. He shrugs.
If you watch someone move, you know pretty much what their body looks like. Everything fits together the same way.
Okay.
I guess you could probably take a guess as to what someone's body looks like. I mean, that's...
Well, they have 2 arms.
kind of natural.
2 legs.
I'm pretty sure you have something under there, unless she didn't. That could be a possibility, Alben, that you didn't consider. You never know.
What? She could have been in there naked, just like walked on in. She could have strutted her stuff right up to him. And that's why he's like, don't move.
It's normal to sketch the body lines first, to be sure you've got the proportions right. Clothes come later. Or not.
I fold my arms and scowl at him.
That's scowl-worthy. Maybe I should have sketched you like that instead.
Well, if you want to, you could always draw me later.
Oh man, why am I thinking of a certain line right now? Can you guess what it is?
Yes. Is it the one that I put in our book about the panda?
Yes, it is.
So you're an artist, huh? He just shrugs. How many times has she asked him?
I don't know. She definitely asked once before in the normal path we went through before with Bradley.
And she asked at the fireplace before. What sort of things do you do? Just sketches?
Tagging.
What's that? Come on, Janet.
Oh, really? Well, she's a goody-goody two-shoes.
She's annoying.
Even though I've never done anything like that.
Yeah, but I know what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't know.
I just said that.
Do you have to confirm everything?
He reaches out and pinches my arm.
That. Tag.
And runs. What?
Okay, that was unexpected.
That is not the tagging I was thinking of.
Well, that was an interesting turn of events. And now Alben has run away from us. Shall we tag him or not? That's the major cliffhanger for the next episode. I can think of nothing more appropriate. Well, how are you feeling this so far?
I am creeped out by Janet, but I still love Alben.
Not quite what you expected, huh?
No.
Until next time.